What part of your personality do you fake?
The bubbly one when I open gifts. My face can't lie, but I at least try to sound happy. Edit. I'm so glad that I am not alone in this.
Around my friend I'm a much weirder person. But I always fake being serious around people I don't know because I get too anxious about whether or not they like me.
Being interested, hyper and loud. It used to be a mechanism to battle depression, but after I got over my depression it sticked as a habit which I try hard to stop doing, but it's actually rather hard to, and everyone is convinced that's how I am, but when I am actually myself they think something is wrong with me.
I often have to fake emotional responses to meet people's expectations, especially when someone says they miss me a lot or even just saying, I love you, and I know I have to say it back even if I don't feel anything.
Most of it. Gotta make sure everyone thinks I'm okay.
Being happy all the time, but it does actually make me a more joyful person.
I have no clue, I don't even know anymore. I lie to others, I lie to myself, I just don't know.
That I genuinely care. 99% of the time I am not interested in what you have to say, but I am very good at faking that I am. Edit. One thing I have noticed, I can immediately tell if someone is doing this to me.
I don't know if this counts as faking, but I hide all my dark, negative thoughts. Until I've had a bit too much to drink, I say everything out loud and my friends say they're concerned about my mental health and I should see a therapist.
Extroversion. I'm a middle school teacher.
Being sociable when I really want to GTF away from people.
That I'm fearless. I do things in my life that are out of my comfort zone, scary, and sometimes dangerous. People automatically assume that I'm not afraid to do these things, but that is very far from the truth. I am afraid. I could tell them, but during my childhood I was taught that showing fear is a weakness, and I can't seem to get rid of this lesson. Admitting my fears is my biggest fear, and would be my bravest act, but I'm just not ready to do it yet. Maybe one day.
Being emotionally stable and resilient. In a way it's easier to pretend that I have everything in control. Over the years I became known for being strong and managing whatever happens easily.
Curiosity and interest. I don't know how to hold a conversation and it freaks me out to socialize, so I pretend I am deeply fascinated by other person and keep asking questions about the subject, faking my facial reactions along the way just to keep them talking so I don't have to talk. People say I'm a good listener and it makes me feel bad. A girl I did this to a few weeks later sincerely exclaimed that I'm her best friend now out of the blue to everyone. I felt like a horrible person because somehow my actions felt wrong.
Being shy. There's some people that don't get to see my outgoing personality because I don't want them to. It's not about meeting strangers or anything, but if I have a bad experience or you do something I don't agree with, I can't feel comfortable around you, so I just be passive and quiet.
Being professional with professionals. It's so confining and restricting, and goddamn frustrating. But I have no choice but to do it.
Being nice. I have some pretty mean and dickish tendencies naturally, but I do my best to be nice to everyone in spite of myself. How fucking calm I always am.
That I'm not affected by things. Sometimes people get mad at me because they think I don't care, but it's false.
The male part.
The part where I don't care, but I really do.
I spend 100% of my day breathing in, pretending I am not as fat as I actually am.
That I am an outgoing, friendly person. No, I don't want to go out, I just want to stay home. No, I don't fancy being around people, I just want a conversation with one person.
I fake being very unemotional. In actuality I'm kinda soft-hearted when not around people.
When I see my in-laws, and act like I'm happy to see them. Being nice about people's kids. Like the type of people that shove their kids' pics in your face at work and say, look at this, isn't it just the cutest? And I'll play along, but damn do I not care. I don't show my kids off like they're some trophies, and yes, I still love them and am proud of them, which some people question when I say that. They're just really nobody's business other than mine, my family, and my close friends. I feign obliviousness but not stupidity, so people are actually straightforward or say what they mean outright without playing mind games or not saying what they want. It, oddly enough, helps with more open communication. Also, it's quite amusing to see people put in effort into being mean to me, then watch as I keep walking pretending that I didn't understand or simply didn't notice they'd put in the effort. It makes them deflate like, wait.
I'm a black guy who has no discernible accent. I code switch all the time depending on who I'm talking to. I'm fairly certain no one knows what my actual accent and speech sounds like at this point. Edit, woke up to 18,000 upvotes. Well, I'll be damned.
Being happy. I'm fucking not. Your kid is very cute and I am very happy that you have what you want. Oh, look, you're showing me another picture. Oh, okay, we're back to talking about your kids. I don't give two flying fucks on a giraffe about your children. I just don't care about that part and I have to fake it very hard to even act like I give one damn. Because I don't. Not one.
Empathy. I care about my loved ones, but when my coworker's marriage is falling apart and they're confiding in me, I really just don't care. However, most people I know think I'm super caring.
Confidence.
All of it. I subconsciously make up a persona for every different person, group I meet and subsequently maintain the ruse when in appropriate company. Then, when conflicting individuals come together, I get real weird. Edit, a quick edit to say the discussion stemming from this has been really interesting. Many of the replies have commented on the psychology behind the behavior as well as the good and bad points. It's nice to see camaraderie and criticisms in the comments. That said, I am currently in work and would like to take the chance to properly read and respond when I can. Smiley face. Edit, I've had a chance to read it all and there's a lot of unique perspectives. Some more additions have included reference to Myers-Briggs, INFP, and astrology, Gemini, for those interested. Personally, I don't have faith in either of those. What's been more insightful for me is all of your anecdotal experiences of similar things. There's some good outlooks to be found below. Smiley face.
Extroversion.
I've had people argue with me when I say I'm an introvert. Some people are drained by social interaction, others energized. I'm very much the former.
My calm and collected demeanor. I had been in physical and emotional pain from a chemical imbalance for a number of years from a truly unpleasant experience that I caused, but felt that there really was no way that I could avoid. The toxicity within my body was next to unbearable for a while and makes me wish that there was a way of revealing this internal discomfort. We have acne, frown lines, external markings from some internal health issues. I just wish that there were more.
Confidence. I always give off that leader energy when I actually lack self-esteem and I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. I just don't like asking for help or bothering others, so everyone thinks highly of me when it's all just a facade.
For me, it's showing emotion in general. Like for instance during Christmas when I receive gifts, I am super grateful, but it's not my personality to be outwardly emotional about things, so it appears like I don't care, don't like the gift. I tried explaining it but nobody gets it, so now I just make a big fake "oh my god thank you so much, it's amazing" speech.
That I am funny. Can't make shit up on the go, so I steal jokes from Tumblr.
My orgasms.
That I don't care about my grades. I care, but I can't stop myself from procrastinating and not getting stuff done, so I just play it off like I don't care. Edit, so apparently I might have undiagnosed ADHD. I'll definitely look into that. Thanks for the responses, everyone.
That I'm hardworking and reliable. I'm able to meet deadlines when lots of people know about it, but often miss quieter deadlines, always with good excuses. Everyone thinks I'm on top everything. Not true.
I don't actually like people and I never care about what they're saying, but I'm really good at seeming like I do, and it actually draws more people in and they talk more. I guess I am overly polite or something. I can't just not give people attention and respect.
That I care about stuff. Most of the times it's hard for me to care about anything, but pretending to care makes the people around me happy and it doesn't really take a toll on me. Edit, my first award on Reddit. Thank you, kind stranger. Edit, I do not care much for the award, but you gotta appreciate someone who just awarded you something.
Being happy. Wanting to live. Enjoying my job, enjoying my life.
As a very spontaneous person, this is scary. Like, does everyone around me have a fake personality? Do people pretend to care about me or my interests to avoid awkwardness? Thanks for the existential crisis, gal.
I'm not as nice as I appear. I'm very judgmental and occasionally a super bitch, but I fake that part of me so people don't think I hate them.
Pretending not to care about things. Yeah, I noticed all those little quirks you try to hide. That weird way you click your knuckles or wrist constantly, like some sort of compulsion. That you glanced at me for a half second when you entered the room. Or that my friend gets a hug but I don't. I wanted a hug too. I just pretend I don't care because I want everyone to feel comfortable by going along with the flow. I also do care about your jokes at my expense or at someone else's expense. But they're not here with us, so I'd rather we just have fun and relax rather than ruin the mood by bringing it up. Unfortunately, being extremely shy can be mistaken for stoicism. I'm not stoic, I'm just very awkward and pretending that I'm not for everybody's comfort.
I pretend to find jokes funny in a public setting even if I don't like them. I figured it makes me much more likable to laugh and also to show fake interest into the lives of others.
Being professional at work, I'm sometimes only doing it 'cause I have bills to pay and I don't want to get sacked, but I would love to say what I want at work. Probably politeness, but only when applicable. Everything else is 100% me. Being fake isn't a good thing at all and I've stopped trying to put on a face for anyone.
Confidence. A fake identity ends up being your real identity if you've lived it long enough, because any identity we have is just a construct, it's a choice. YouTube comment 2019.
Patience. On the inside, I'm screaming at you to hurry up. On the outside, I'm saying, no, it's fine. Take your time. For real, I get it. Take your time, dear. Slightly smiling face.
I pretend to be happy and normal when out in public, but sometimes I let my true miserable self out in my own home. Nobody's perfect, sorry.
Niceness. I'm nice to a few people. Sometimes I just don't say anything bad. That makes them feel I'm nice. But I'm really not.
Customer service.
Consider subscribing.